Ready, ready! Ready! Here we go, here we go! Hup. Ready! Get up! Set it! Ready! Set! Set go! Come on, set! Set it! Ready, ready! Hut, hut! Down! Let go! Okay, ready? Set go! Set! Ready! Ready, ready? Set! Ready, ready? Ready, set! Go! Let's go now! Ready? Ready? Hut! Ready up! Hut, go! Ready? Ready? On the double! Hut! Let's go! Hut, hut! Here we go, set! Set go! the ready.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Get it.
Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Flushed out right. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, on fourth down here, that pass knocked away. On first down, here's Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, ready.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Stroud out of the gun here. Into the hands of London. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. There you go, Charles. His first NFL pass, and it goes for a completion.
And you know that they thought about this before even calling the play, right? Let's get him his first completion. Let's get it out of the way because we expect bigger things from him going forward, but take care of the small stuff first.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
Stroud. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Stroud will look to throw once more. And this will be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Stroud off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's caught at the 3. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And Stroud now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut him down on that attempt.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on. Give to Hall running right. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On the go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Got his man. It's London. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Addison hauls it in. Touchdown! Jordan Addison is first in a... Play action. Here's Stroud. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. DJ Waddle got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Breece Hall.
Here we go. Shot.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Stroud. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Stroud and company going for it. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising...
Okay, break. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious possession. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by London. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness.
Hey!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Montez Sweat now with his second sack here on opening night.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Stroud looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Stroud. That is incomplete.
Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So we reach halftime here at our...
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, here's Stroud. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
Caught by Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent Kyler Murray with the Cardinals, the best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs, and Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Here goes Stroud again. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
From 4 yards out.
and the Dragons' decision to go.
Tag. Go.
Stroud from his own end zone. He finds Wilson.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Room past the 35.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Going on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Breece Hall.
Already his 2nd touchdown here. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And no, a fall is incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the two, that you're going for two more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change, and we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for two all the time.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Stroud's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Eighth catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
On the draw, it's Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football.
Ready.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Meanwhile, Stroud's and the throw here caught by Addison.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Stroud off the play fake. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Tua now on first down. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Tua. Pass caught here by Osborne.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That's Samuel caught left side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Isaiah Pacheco.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Here we go, shot.
At London, the motion man right. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Pass complete to Addison.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
The throwing again is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense.
Here we go.
Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play.
Ready.
Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run.
Touchdown! Drake London, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
On the jump. Hey.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Stroud now. And he is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Drake London, his intended target, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Stroud sets up the play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. A 4th down pass. Play action. Here's Stroud. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Stroud on third down now.
He'll buy some time right.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
London moved the chain, something he did 48 times as a rookie last season. First receiver taken in 2022 draft. Finished with almost 900 yards in the league's second worst passing offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Get up. Shut up. Shut up. Got it. Ready? Go. Hey. Ready? Come on, set! Hut, hut. Down! Ready? Ready? Hut, go! Set! Ready? Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. Let's go now. Huh. Ready. Hut, hut. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Shot. Shut up. Ready, ready. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Shut up! Ready. Okay, ready? Ready? Ready, set! Hut! Set! Set up! Ready? Ready? Come on, set! Down! Let go! Ready up! Ready, ready? Set! Ready! Go! On the double! Ready? Set! Hut! On the ready! Ready? Let's go now! Hut! Ready, break! Hut! On the set! Hut, hut! Ready! Get up! Let's go! we go. Shot. Shut up. Ready, ready. Ready. Okay, break. Hot, hot. Here we go, here we go. Let's go. Shut up. Ready, ready. Set. Set, go. Got it. Ready? Ready, ready? Come on. Set. Go.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we've got C.J. Stroud. Everyone's still...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Stroud from his own end zone. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And right around the 20, he'll head up. Yards and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
And Stroud now to throw. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. And this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown up.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a touchdown.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
Eluding the pressure right.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He gets it to Addison.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Stroud looking to throw.
And complete to Drake London. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Come on.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.
Go. Ready.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Got a man, it's London.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Ready.
Here's Stroud.
And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to...
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Raiders...
Let's go now. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And caught by London. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Stroud's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown.
Hold it ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now.
Ready, break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shifts past him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 51 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On the set.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now.
Stroud off the play fake.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
Automatic
And
first
we know
down.
that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5.
67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver.
Here we go.
Big-time read, big-time play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential.
But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Third and goal, Stroud.
Hard throw, incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And it's caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him.
Plenty of shouts from this
Previous
crowd
play
as they
is
watch
under
the
review.
replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line.
Come on, set!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Rolling to his right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Able to power through. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
And the Raiders have got him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Here we go.
2nd and 16.
Go.
Now Stroud. He finds Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Stroud looking to throw.
And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
first career NFL touchdown. And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Just the Eagles.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Stroud to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Running left, it's Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. Still on his feet.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Williams will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Let's go now.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
counter. It's Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go, shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. And they rattle off a big one. And even 40 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Previous play is under review.
Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ballgame. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Now a toss coming right side. Hall. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. To start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Come on.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll roll him out right. He gets it to Addison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stroud sets up the play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Going right back to Wilson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 2-yard line.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready? Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing. So listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Carry, it's Bud. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. It's the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 5th.
Here we go, shot!
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Here we go.
Gotta figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Come on, come on.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Ready, ready?
To throw with Stroud.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Drake London.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
Go!
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it worked.
So it's a win for the home side. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for Tokyo,
Ready? Set! Hut, go! Ready? Ready? Let's go now! Hut! Ready up! Ready? Ready? Hut! On the double! Get up! On the ready! Ready? Let's go! Hut, hut. Here we go, shot! Hut, hut. Ready, break! Back up! Ready, ready! Shut up! Here we go, here we go! Check out! Shut up! Ready, ready? Set! Go! Come on, set! Go! On the set! Ready? Okay, break! Ready, ready? Down! Hut! Set! Ready? Set! Let's go now! Got it! Ready? Get up! Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Hot, hot. Let's go. Check go. Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Okay, ready, go! Set up! Ready! Ready, set, hut! Set, set up! Ready! Come on, set, ready. Down, hot, hot. Set, ready. Set! Set, go! Ready up! Ready, ready? Let's go now! Go! Ready! Ready! Let's go! Hut! On the double! Set up! On the ready! Ready! Ready, break! Hut, hut! Here we go, shot! Ready, ready! Check, go! Here we go, here we go! Ready, ready? Set up! Go! Set! Ready! Come on, set! On the set! Hut! Okay, break! Set up! Down! Ready! Set! Ready! Got it! Ready? Hut, hut! Set! Ready? Set, go! Ready, ready! Ready, ready? Okay, ready? Let's go now! Go! Set. Ready. Ready. Hut. Let's go. Set up. Here we go. Shot. Ready. Ready, ready. Here we go. Here we go. Set up. Hut, hut. Ready up. Set, go. Set. Ready. Come on, come on. Set, go. Down. Ready. Set. Ready. Set. Let's go now. Ready? Hut. Let's go. Set up. Here we go. Shot. On the double. Ready? Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Here we go, here we go. Set up. Set, go. Set. Ready, ready. Come on, come on. Set. On the ready. Go. Down. Ready. Ready. Break. Hut. Set. Ready. On the set. Set up. Set. Let's go now. Ready. Okay, break. Let's go. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. Here we go. Here we go. Check, go. Got it. Ready? Ready, ready. Set up. Go. Ready. Ready. Set. Hut. Ready, ready. Set up. Okay, ready. Come on, set, ready. Down, hut, hut. Set, ready. Set, set, go. Let's go now. Ready, set. Ready, ready. Ready. Let's go. Go. Ready. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Hut. Ready, ready. Set up. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready up. Hut, hut. Set up. Set. Set, go.
It's Madden.
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Addison hauls it in.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Hurry, hurry!
Caught by Wilson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Stroud on third down now.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Breece Hall.
Here we go, shot!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago.
16 carries, 138 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Stroud now to throw.
He'll buy some time right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now Stroud.
And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Stroud off the play fake.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
Come on, set!
On first down, here's Stroud.
Dancing.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose.
And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets it.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Flushed out right.
Pass complete to Addison.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, got 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game is always told.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Second.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Meanwhile, Stroud's going to throw here, caught by Addison.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Ready?
Play action. Stroud now. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Stroud.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it
even though it's an incompletion there. I think they're going back to that well. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him when it's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. This is caught by Addison. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on. Hit.
Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporte.
Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Out to his left. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right.
Okay, ready.
There's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Here goes Stroud again. And he'll find Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen.
Ready.
And it turns into a nice positive play.
Now 2nd and 3. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
Let's go now.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Ready.
Give to Hall running right. And he's got it down to the 28.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Stroud's throw taken in by London. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A give running right is Hall. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Stroud to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Here we go. Shot.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So well-paced drive. They were able to come.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete to the Portal.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On the ball, on the ball.
Stroud now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Stroud working out of the gun.
Flush to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
Ready up.
Stroud off the play fake.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On the jump.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Stroud.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a...
On the ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. That's blown downfield by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run the ball.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2
On
more.
the ball, now.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ready.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
Play action. Stroud now.
And that is incomplete.
Really did everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Let's go.
4th down. Here's Stroud sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short and shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Loose.
Here we go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Got it.
Second down and 8.
Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. Anderson hauls it in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Stroud sets up the play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the ground with Hall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
This is caught by Addison, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Viking 18.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Let's go now.
3rd and goal. Stroud. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Commanders are going to get the ball.
Let's go.
Here's Stroud. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Automatic first
Exactly
down.
right, and when you're the one doing the chasing,
Here we go.
you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Close to field goal range now. Get up, get set, and spike it.
Ready. Ready.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. That's pulled in by Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds
Jones, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you